YouTube people, how's your luck? Today's a good day, I'm looking forward to today. It's the second part of my tuning video. If you've not watched the first one, I'll put a link up here somewhere. It was when my car was standard and we took it down to Surrey Rolling Road for a quick session on the rollers and then some draggy times. Today's part two. We're back to Tuningwerkes in Croydon and we're having the Racingline intake stuff put on. So that's the R600 intake, the turbo elbow, the intake pipe and a muffler delete. And then once again we'll be back down to Surrey Road on the rollers and put some draggy times up. Yeah, so stay tuned to this one. It should be a good one. Right, just turned up at Tuningwerkes. What a shithole of a drive that was, but we're here. Let's go and see Ruben and see if he's got all my bits for me. Right, what goodies you got for me then?
Your R600 intake, your hose, muffler delete, the elbow. I'm going to take it out of the package so you can get the best.
Yeah, nice
one. Got that, which is your high flow elbow. Got the new ones because they've got the new logos on them.
Oh, what's the difference?
Just updated the branding, the logos. You've got 2 spare seals in them.
Yeah.
So if you ever need a spare, they come in the kit.
Okay.
Don't think many other manufacturers do that, to be honest. This is the muffler you wanted.
Yeah, I was trying to look at the OEM one. It's just got like holes in it. Is it to let the?
That's it. So that
to quiet it down, is it?
Yeah, it bypasses the airflow. This basically controls it a little bit better.
Yeah.
And so it's better for noise. So there you go, that's that. And then the filter's inside there.
Nice one. Foam one, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the difference between the foam and the cotton then?
Foam is for performance, cotton is more for maintenance.
Yeah.
And there...
That just diverts it underneath it, does it, yeah?
This just hides it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the most technical of the kit, but there you go.
You've got to have it though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Completes the whole look.
Lovely. Right, there you go. There's all the bits, all in the box, all come out. So yeah, it's all high quality stuff. The Racingline. That's why I've gone for it. You just get the whole lot. You get all of it. So I didn't think there's any point in doing the intake and not the muffler delete or the elbow. So I've just gone for the whole lot. So we bought it in one go. We get it all put on, and as I said, once Ruben's done that, we then sort out the next set of mods with him. But in between, we go back to Surrey Rolling Road, and we're going to get it on the rollers and then get them draggy times done and see if it does make any difference. Right, so we're in the workshop. Ruben's just going to turn the car around, get a bit more light on the front end. I might hang around for a minute, but to be honest, I am starving, so I reckon the cafe up the road has got my number and I might be up there for a breakfast or something, so we will see. Yeah, so today I'm not shooting a how-to-do video, so I'm not going to stand here and film how to take this out, how to put the intake in, the elbow, the muffler. That's not one of those videos. There's plenty of them on YouTube. This is really a before and after, just working out the performance figures of this car. So I'm going to let Ruben crack on in a minute, and I'm going to go and grab myself something to eat. Right, just got a call from Ruben saying the car's all done. It's up on the ramp, just running, a bit low on screen wash, so he's filled it up for me. But yeah, all the Racingline stuff's in there, all sitting in there nice. Can't really see right down the back, the muffler's down there, the turbo elbow, the intake pipe, the coolant hose is now hidden underneath out the way, big old intake on the front. So yeah, good job done. Right, so we've made it to Surrey Rolling Road after having all the bits put on. This is now into January, so a few weeks later. So I think there's a few cars before me. So we're just going to wait, get on the rollers and see what difference those mods have made.
Yeah.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Going to pop yours straight on.
Okay.
After we've done a golf already. So
what's this, stage 1, this one?
This stage 1, 7.5.
So that's just got on before me. This your one, mate?
Yeah.
Who's done the tune on that?
It's a Veizu, man.
Who, Matt?
Veizu.
Veizu?
Yeah.
I've not heard of them. You like me filming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mate deals with them.
Yeah.
He's got his own business.
Yeah.
So I did a bit of research. He said he'd offer me it for free.
There we go. Stage 1, Golf R75, a healthy 379.8 horsepower. Straight onto the rollers. Right, the car's on the ramp now. We've got the previous rolling road figures up on the board there, so that's what we made dead standard, 315.6. As you know, we've got all the R600, all the Racingline intake stuff on there, so we're just going to see what difference it makes before we come back and go stage 1. Right, there you go. So with all the Racingline intake stuff on it, it made exactly 3 horsepower more. But it will show later on, hopefully, that when we get the map and go stage 1 and stage 2, it might make slightly more than what a standard Racingline map would make. But we will see. We'll be back up Tuningwerkes to do the stage 1, and then we will back down here and see the results. Yeah, so as you can see on here, it's just got the old line on it as well.
Yeah, they're both on there. Yeah.
So look, you can see the previous dyno runs on there and the new one, so there is no difference up the whole rev range. Slight bit at the top.
About 5 horsepower at the top.
Yeah, just a little
really
bit.
Much of a muchness.
But we will see. We will be back. Right, so now that we've finished here, what I'm going to do is find my private little runway around about midnight and go and do a couple of Dragy runs to see if my 3 horsepower has made any difference whatsoever. So once I've done that, I'll put up the Dragy times and see what improvements or no improvements we've made. Right, I'm just back from doing the Dragy results. I did them the previous night. I've not got the correct GoPro set up for my cars yet, so I've not been filming them, plus it's pitch black where I do it. I do have a old GoPro, so I might hook that up for me next set of runs, but I haven't got any for this run. If you haven't watched the previous video, what I'm doing is I've got a nice stretch of road, got a couple of garages either side, and what I'm doing is I'm flying out the slip road on one side, turning round, coming back at the garage on the other side, and then pulling out the slip road on that one, just to get some times. And also it means that I'm using the same stretch of road each time to make the comparison well, correct. So anyway, here is the me 0 to 60. So when it was standard, I did a 4.45 going one way and a 4.33 going the other way. So with all the intake stuff on, it actually was slightly slower. I only did one run. I didn't do several attempts. It was literally just one run in either direction. So we did a 4.52 and a 4.37. So more or less exactly the same with no change whatsoever. For the quarter mile, when it was standard, I did a 13.15 one way and a 12.65 coming back the other way. And on this one, I actually kept my foot down, and I've run, that's half a mile I think, so we did a half a mile run. So I've circled where I did the quarter mile. Going out, we did a 12.86, so that is, it was 0.3 quicker going out, which is good. I didn't do several runs, so I'm just taking that as it was slightly quicker. But coming back, we did exactly the same time as the dead standard run, 12.61. So once again, there's no real change there. I'll take the 0.3, that's a slight win. The 100 to 200's got a little bit of improvement on it, the biggest improvement out of all of it. Previously going out we did a 14.50 and a 3.99 coming back. Now this time going out I did a 13.78, which is three quarters of a second quicker, and coming back I did a 13.22, which again is 3/4 of a second quicker. So that's quite a nice little improvement. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go back to Rubin at Tuningwerkes, and we're going to get the stage 1 map done on the engine and gearbox, and then we're going to go and repeat this process back down to Surrey Rolling Road for the dyno to see what we can gain. And I know there's going to be a bigger gain this time, and then once again we'll go back out in the car and do the Dragy runs. So on a final note, should you get the Racingline induction kit and the turbo muffler, the whole lot installed, I'll say yeah, 100%. The noise it makes now is such an improvement. The induction roar you get, and also the noise of the turbo spooling up. It sounds like you've got a bigger turbo in the car, and it makes the whole thing worth it. There's only been some slight increase in power, but we have made some improvements on the 100 to 200 times, and it was also freed the car up as well. And I'm hoping it's going to help as we go up into stage 1 and stage 2. But should you get it done? Yeah, 100%. If you've got the money, that is. It's around about £600+ and then fitting, but you can fit it yourself. So 100% go for it. So please stay tuned for the third video. Be interesting to see what times the stage 1 makes. I'm looking forward to doing that. So yeah, as always, if you haven't watched the previous one, go and watch it. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. If you haven't hit that notification bell, do that. And I'll see you all on the next video. Stay safe.